Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back or welcome if you are new. Hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I want to take you guys through another in-depth perfume review. And the fragrance we're discussing today is a new fragrance by Sniff. This is their new scent, Me. So yes, this is Sniff Me. Anyway, obviously I only have this in a little sample guy here. So I actually just placed an order on the Sniff website for some more of their home fragrance products. I tried their Crumb Couture candle, which by the way, you can find on their secret menu. I tried that candle last year and actually just finished it this past weekend. Such a great fragrance. I also have the perfume as well. Love that scent. But I wanted to try some of their other candles. So I placed an order for both of the Valentine's candles as well as their new like vanilla-based winter fragrance. So luckily when I was placing my order, usually Sniff is pretty good about sending a free gift. The free gift was the perfume that I actually almost purchased the full size of recently, just to be able to do a review here on my channel. I am so glad that I didn't go ahead and buy this right off the bat. The marketing totally spoke to me, you guys. When I saw them like kind of teasing this at first and I saw the peach and the plum, those two notes especially really spoke to me personally. I love a good fruity scent, especially a peach, and I love plum. So yeah, I figured this would be perfect for me. Thank goodness I got this sample because this is in fact not perfect for me at all. I don't really care for this fragrance, and this is the first time that I have come across a Sniff fragrance that I'm kind of like about. Crumb Couture, love it. Vanilla Vice, love it. Tarte Deco, amazing, beautiful, gorgeous scent. But this one here really misses the mark for me. So if you are newer to my channel, the way that I share my reviews is I read through the fragrance notes. I tell you what my nose picks up in the fragrance, and then, you know, kind of talk a little bit about what I like, what I don't like. I also will address the overall strength of this fragrance, the projection, the lasting power, all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and dig right in. I did spray this on my skin about, I would say, an hour ago. So the fragrance has definitely fully developed. I've been wearing this one for the last couple of days, just hoping that maybe like something would change in the scent, and it didn't. It just is what it is, right? So if you are interested in picking this up, you can find Sniff at Ulta, which is typically where I prefer to purchase the fragrances. I just like the reward system at Ulta. But you can also purchase directly from the Sniff website. So on the Sniff website, you can get the full size, which is a 30 ml size, as well as 2 free samples for, what is that? $65. And the thing that you want to know right away about Sniff fragrances, if you haven't tried anything from them, these are actually eau de toilettes. These are not eau de parfums, but I will tell you right now, don't tune out yet. All of the Sniff fragrances that I've ever tried, including this one, are quite long lasting. I think they behave more like an eau de parfum than they do an eau de toilette. So don't let the EDT scare you off. So $65 for the full size, and then they offer a 10 ml size for $25. So if you just want to try it, you can hop on the Sniff website and you can just order the sample versus, you know, shelling out the $65 for the full size. So let's go ahead. By the way, on the Sniff website, they do offer free shipping over $45. Let's read through the fragrance blurb. Let's read through the fragrance notes, and we'll get into what I smell here. All right, this shape-shifting scent reflects your skin's unique chemistry. It starts with a hint of plum and peach skin, as well as white moss, before settling into a musky blend of orris and sandalwood. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so our fragrance notes are orris, plum, peach skin, white moss, musks plural, and sandalwood. If you have never shopped with Sniff, they are vegan, they are cruelty-free, they are also paraben-free, phthalate-free, preservative-free, and they don't use any synthetic dyes. So if that's something that's important to you, for example, for me, I choose to purchase cruelty-free. So Sniff is a great brand for me. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and dig in, you guys. I, again, have already applied it to my skin. I will say I'm pretty impressed with the little atomizer on their little sample guy here. Gives you a nice even mist and distribution. I'm not gonna apply any more because I don't want any more. But listen, I think it might be maybe my body chemistry that is just not jiving with this scent at all. I don't smell any plum. I don't smell any peach skin. And I'm really sticking my nose into my arm. They're just not there. There is no fruity component in this scent to my nose at all. I don't even smell the orris in here. I get a little bit of like a touch of a green type note, which I guess would be the moss that's in here. But you guys, this is almost exclusively to my nose a musky sandalwood scent. It presents itself as a little bit more maybe unisex. It's not super masculine, but it's also not a feminine fragrance at all. It's kind of right in between. So if you're looking for a unisex fragrance, I think this would definitely work for that. It is not sweet. It is musky and woody in its presentation. So typically the sandalwood that I tend to like is a little bit softer, maybe even more along the lines of like a creamy sandalwood. That's what I personally gravitate towards. This is more of like a straight up woody sandalwood. The musk is, like, you can tell there's a variety of musks in here, but I just don't think that they work well with my skin, you guys. And this is also the type of fragrance that comes across as a little bit more of like a skin type scent, if that makes sense. I brought in an example of a skin type scent that I actually really like that's also a little bit musky, but this one works for me. This just is not doing it with my body chemistry at all. This is the Clean Reserve Skin Reserve blend, and this one, little bit of a floral touch here, but it's also just very musky. This, my skin loves it. It smells so good on me, but it is the type of fragrance that you kind of have to come in a little bit closer to be able to experience. This is somewhat similar in that. So it's not going to enter the room before you do. I don't know that you can really overdo it with this one, but yeah, if there was just a little bit of sweetness in this one, I think it would be so much more enjoyable for me. So if you are the type that really doesn't like sweetness in your fragrance at all, I think you would actually really like this. If you like a heavier sandalwood, if you like a really musky based scent, this is going to absolutely be your jam. Listen, the reviews that are coming out of this one, at least on their website here, are really positive. Like, a lot of people are loving this scent. So I think I'm in the minority with this one, which is fine. Everybody has their own scent preferences. And like I said, there are so many other scents that I have purchased from Sniff that I really, really love. This one is just not it. So I'm really glad I got the little guy instead of ordering the bigger one from Ulta, because it would have been one of those rare times where I would have probably taken the fragrance back and just gotten my money back. This is not something that I would have kept at all. So definitely a little bit less wasteful for me to just get the sample of this guy, because when you do a return at Ulta, typically they toss all that stuff. So it would make me feel really bad to, you know, take back a barely used perfume that is just gonna go in the dumpster. So in terms of the overall strength of this fragrance, like I said, it is a little bit more of like a skin type scent where people have to come in a little bit closer to experience it. But I think it definitely behaves the way that it's meant to behave. If you like a stronger projection, this is probably not going to be the best one for you. If you want a really strong projection from Sniff, try the Tarte Deco, try the Vanilla Vice, try the Creme Couture. That one, they're all three quite potent. So those I would say are going to be, you know, they're going to have a little bit more projection. They're going to be a little bit more noticeable, whereas this is going to be a little bit more subtle. Lasting power, again, I think it's actually quite good for being an eau de toilette. So for me, with most of my Sniff fragrances, typically around 4 to 5 hours is the wear that I can expect for my personal preferences. After about 4 or 5 hours, I definitely feel the need to personally reapply. I could probably maybe even go just a touch longer than that, but I tend to like a somewhat potent scent. So as soon as I start to become nose blind to it, I typically will reapply. So yeah, but I don't know, the quality is there. Listen, if the fragrance notes appeal to you, the quality is there with this one. I think it has a good strength. I think it has a good projection. And if these fragrance notes agree with you and you like a slightly more maybe leaning masculine unisex type scent, this is gonna be great. So I don't wanna deter anyone from trying it if you're interested, but I would suggest maybe going the route of trying a sample from Sniff first versus purchasing like a full size that you may have to potentially return. So anyway, for what it's worth, those are my thoughts on the Sniff Me fragrance. Obviously, I'm not going to be purchasing a full size. I would love to know if you have tried this particular scent and what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I'll go ahead and link this wherever it's available in the description box if you'd like to pick this up, read up other people's reviews or anything like that. I have everything linked down below. So thanks for being here. If you are new and you're interested in more personal fragrance reviews or even home fragrance reviews, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.